Alright, so we're going to be doing a mini-series on how to change your tire. In the first part, we're going to be doing how to jack up the car, and then the second part, we're going to be doing how to actually swap on the tire. Now, the reason we're going to be doing this is because on this car here, we've actually got a staple that went through the tire, and it's causing it to leak a bunch of air, so if you want to come over here to see. We've got a staple right here, and it's quite low in air, so we're going to be putting the spare tire on so we can take this tire to the tire shop. Alright, so the first step what we're going to need to do is get all our materials first. So we're going to need our jack, and we're going to need our spare tire. So if you want to come over here, where we're going to find the spare tools and stuff is going to be under the mat in the trunk. This is typically where it's going to be. For some trucks and minivans and stuff, the spare tire may be under the car. That's going to be a bit different. Now to find the tools for this car, all we're going to do is we're going to head into the trunk, and we're going to remove this little mat carpet liner here. Now we have access to our spare tire. To get access to the spare tire, there's going to be a little bolt going through. All you gotta do is just simply twist that off. This comes out. Here we have our little tire iron that's already packaged. So we'll set this aside. And to get the spare out, simply just go in and lift it out. Just set it aside. As well, to get the jack out, it's gonna be the same principle. Got another one of these little bolts here. Now that we've got that bolt out, we can simply just take the scissor jack out, and we're all good to start. Alright, so now that we've got all our tools out here, we'll go step by step and show what each thing does. So the first thing here is, it's going to be called your scissor jack. It's going to look something like this, and this is what's going to be used to raise the car up to a certain height so we can take the wheel off. You don't want to use this if you're performing other maintenance on your vehicle. They're just too dangerous to use for those applications. Alright, so next up is the tire iron. Now, the job of the tire iron is to basically pop these nuts off that are on the wheel. These are called lug nuts. The tire iron has a special hole in the middle that fits directly over, and it's long enough to give us enough leverage to break loose the torque that these are set to. Now, for most modern cars, on each wheel, you're going to have at least one security lug nut. The security lug nut basically takes the form of a different shape than the other lug nuts, and it's to prevent other people from stealing your wheels off your car. And for most cars, you're gonna end up getting a special socket that looks something like this, or a bit shorter, and basically it's got a special groove in the middle to take off those security lug nuts. Now this tool simply can go straight into the tire iron and be able to back off those nuts. Alright, so that's the end of part one of this series. So I just showed you all the basic tools that we're going to need to change the tire and to lift the car up. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually take off the tire and put on your spare.